Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. This is chapter 4, the binomial expansion, chapter review number 4. Let's revise and solve the first 10 questions of this chapter. Please, everyone, bring your pen and solve with me. This is learning objective. Each one solve the questions on each lesson, and we have to solve now this review to revise what you learned in this chapter. Number 1. The 16th row of Pascal's triangle is shown as 1, 15, 105, and so on. Find the next two values in the row. The second number in the Pascal's triangle gives you the number of the power of the binomial. So really this one, the next number is this number. This one is really 15C0. And the 15 is 15C1, 105, you will find it 15C2. The next number, of course, will be 15C3, and the next number, 15C4. So this is the missing two terms in number A, 15C3 and 15C4. If you use a calculator to find them, the answer will be respectively 455 and 1365. Okay. Number B, hence find the coefficient of x cubed in the expansion of 1 plus. In the expansion of 1 plus 2x to the 15, I want the coefficient of x cubed. The coefficient of x cubed here is the x cubed term is 15C3, the 1 to the difference is power 12. Doesn't matter because 1 to the n raised to any power is 1. But 2x now raised to the second number here, 3. This is the term including x cubed. Look, I want the coefficient of x cubed in this expansion. The coefficient now is this amount. The coefficient of x cubed is 15C3, which is this number, okay? 2 power 3 equals 455 times 2 power 3 is 8. The answer is 3,640. This is the answer, okay? If you go to question number 2, given that 45C17 equals 45 factorial over 17 factorial into a factorial, write down the value of a. Don't forget that the rule for the combination NCR is n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. And NCR means the ways or the number of methods of selecting r item from n items, okay? So the answer is 45 factorial over 17. This is the second number. And the A, of course, will be the difference between 45 and 17. This is the value of A. So A is 45 minus 17 is equal to 28. That's a very easy question. Okay, go to question number 3 now. 20 people play a game at a school fair. The probability that exactly n people win prize is modeled by 20Cn, p to the n into 1 minus p to the 20 minus n, where p is the probability of any person to win. Calculate the probability of a number A here. 5 people, just substitute with n5, okay? This n will be 5, and the probability here for each person to win is half, and instead of p, just this is only substitution. I give you one question, and the second one will be the same. So 20C5, okay, into half to the n to the 5, into half, also 1 minus half is half to the difference, 20 minus 5 is 15. And you can calculate this by calculator. Number B, the same way. Nobody win 20C0. Nobody, nobody, number of people is 0. into the p is 0 0.7, so 0 0.7 to the power of 0 into the complement number of 0 0.7, 0 0.3, the number that completes 0 0.7 to be 1 is 0 0.3. This is if this a probability of success, this probability of failure to the 20, and also this you can calculate the answer. I can give you the value here. The first probability is 0.01478, like this, and the second one is very small number, uh, 0 0.0. How many zeros here? Many zeros. I have the value in a fractional form, 1 over a million and 48,000 576. Number C, 13 people winning. The same, you can do it yourself. 20C13. Um, the P is 0 0.6, 0 0.6 to the power of 13, because you have to follow this expression or this rule. 1 minus 0 0.6 is 0 0.4 to the power of 20 minus 13 is 7, and then you can calculate it to be, the answer is about 0 0.16588. Okay? Give your answer to three significant figures. Just you can write three significant figures only. The significant figures in the first one is 147, so you can write 0 0.0148. This is a three significant figure. Three significant figure here is 0 0.000. You can just write the first non-zero digit to be three significant figure, and here the three significant figure is 0.166. Okay, this is the answer. You can stop the video anytime you feel that you can solve the question yourself, and check your answer with me, please. When 1 minus 3 halves x to the power of b is expanded in ascending power of x, the coefficient of x is negative 24. Find the value of b. The coefficient of x, you have to find the term include x first. Of course, this is a very easy question also, and direct application of binomial expansion. Of course, this is the first term always in the binomial expansion is the first term power b. This 1 power b. 1 power b, which is 1 plus p c1. 1 power b minus 1, which is the same, and the negative 3 over 2x appear for the first time. This is the term of x. And you can continue to find the coefficient of x squared and coefficient of x cubed plus p c2. I'll ignore writing this part because 1 raised to any power is 1. So only write this one. Negative 3 halves x squared plus p c3 into negative 3 half x to the power of 3, and so on until we know the value of p. You will get the value of p from this given, that the coefficient of x is negative 24. The coefficient of x, this, all values of numbers here before. You know p, c1 is p. Always remember these rules, please, when you solve. N cn is equal to 1. N c0 is equal to 1 also. And n c1 is equal to n. These special cases of the value of the combination. And the combination again is the ways of selecting the lower number from the upper number. So p times negative 3 over 2. Okay, this is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of negative 24, by solving, by multiplying each side by negative 2 over 3, you will get the value. The p is 16. Okay. After that, you can calculate now the coefficient of x squared here. This in this term. This after finding the value of p, just write number b, the coefficient of x squared, the coefficient of x squared equals, go to the x squared, the p is 16, you have 16 c2 negative 3 halves to the power of square. Just write everything, not x, everything instead of x, not x. Everything not x, this is a coefficient of x squared, not x, because this x raised to power 2 is x squared. And you calculate this amount, this is the coefficient of x squared, very easy. And the same way, number C, the coefficient of x cubed is, go to the x cubed, appear in this term. You have 16c3, 16c3, negative 3 halves to the power of 3, and you can calculate this part. Okay, it's very easy. Number 5. Given that 2 minus x to the power of 13 is a plus bx plus cx squared and so on, find the values of a, and it's very easy. Now write the expansion, the first only 3 terms. The first term is 2 to the power of 13 plus 13c1. Uh, uh, Look at this one, 2 power 13, just reduce, start to reduce this power, 2 power 12, and write the next term, the second term, plus 13c2, 2 to the power, or look at this one, reduce it, 2 power 11, and increase the power. One, this is reduce the power, this is increase the power, okay? One term decreased its power, one term is increasing its power, negative x to the power of 2. And so on. We have more 9 terms because the expansion of binomial power 13 gives you 14 terms of after expansion. I have only the first 2 terms, the 1, 2, and 3. Now simplify these values to get the values of A, the coefficient A and B and C. Okay, number 5. The first 2 power 13 is 8,192 minus 53,248x plus the unit term is just large number 0. We have 159,744x squared. So simply, this is the value of A, this is the value of B, and this is the value of C. Okay? Thank you. Continue now, solving number 6. Expand 1 minus 2x to the power of 10 in ascending power of x up to and including the term of x cubed, simplifying each coefficient in that expansion. 1 minus 2x to the power of 10 is equal to 1 to the power of 10 plus 10c1. Don't write 1, only write the next term, plus 10c2 into negative 2x squared plus 10c3 into negative 2x to the power of 3 and so on. That's enough. The answer is 1 in number 6 minus 20x. You can use a calculator direct to solve. Just write in the calculator 10c1 times negative 2 gives you the value. Negative 20x plus 180x squared minus a 960x to the power of 3 and so on. This is the first 4 terms of this expansion. Use your expansion to find the approximate value. Here, he substitute 1 minus 2x and write it instead of it 0.98. Look, because the power is the same, power 10 here and power 10 here. So he changed it, the 1 minus 2x, the 1 minus 2x, just to put it 0.98. By solving this equation to find the value of x, you have x equal 0.01. Linear equation, normal linear equation, you can solve it easily. This means the value of this number b, the value of 0.98 to the power of 10 is really, but you substitute this value of x here in the expansion. 1 minus 20 into 0.01 plus 180 into 0.01 squared minus 960 into 0.01 to the power of 3. And you can see clearly now, no need to write the next terms because its value will be very, very small, will be trivial amount. So it's enough to write this value as a good approximation for the value of 0.98 to the power of 10. By calculating this value, you can get the value 0.81704 like this. Okay, check with me this value. If you have any difference in the answer or if you see any mistake in my answer, just don't hesitate to write in comments, please. I'll be thankful for you. Number 7, use the binomial expansion. This is, I think, the same idea of the previous one, number 7. You can solve it and check the answer with me later, okay? Stop the video now and try to do it yourself. Just in this question, I give you the final value. Answer number A is, the expansion is 1024, okay, minus 15360x plus 103 680 x squared minus 414 720 x cubed, okay, and so on. And the value after substitution, number B, of course, you will get the x is 0.01, and the value of 1.97 to the power of 10, you will get it by substitution direct in this expansion, is 880.36. This is the value of um, this answer. Number 8. Look at this one and follow me the answer here. Expand the 3 plus 2x to the power 4 in ascending power of x, giving each a coefficient as an integer. You will solve as normal. Number A, 3 plus 2x to the power of 4 is 3 power 4 plus 4c1, 3 cubed into 2x plus 4c2, 3 squared into 2x squared plus 4c3, only 3 into 2x power 3. And finally, plus 4c4, 3 power 0, which is 1, 2x to the power of 4. And now the answer is, for question number 8, 81 plus 216x plus 216x squared. 260 here appear twice. Let me double check for this value. Here, you can use a calculator with me to check. 4 times 27 times 2, yeah, 216. And the other one is 4c2 is 6 times 9 times 4, yeah, is also 216, is correct. Plus 96x cubed. And finally, 16x to the power of 4, just to differentiate between this and this. This is the answer of the expansion, 3 plus 2x to the power of 4. This is number A. Hence, by choosing a suitable value for x, show that this plus this is an integer and state its value. Look at this part now. What happened from hence or otherwise, yeah, no, sorry, number B, I read number C, I'm sorry. Hence or otherwise, write down the expansion of. When the expansion, the sign between the two terms of the binomial change it like this, from 3 plus 2x to 3 minus 2x to the power of 4, simply write this one, but change the sign of the second term, of the second term, fourth and sixth and so on. So 81 will be the same because 3 power 4 is the same 3 power 4 here in the first one, but the sign here will be negative, 216x. The next one will be positive, 216x squared. The next one is negative. So it's really alternate sign, one positive and one negative, like this, until the last term. Look, positive, negative, positive, negative. This is the expansion of 3 minus 2x to the power of 4. Now, in number C, hence, by choosing the value of x, what happened here from the original expression to this one? Only x now substituted with root x. But when you add this expression, if you add the original value here, the original expression we got in A and B, if you add these two together, you have 81 plus 81, yes, 8 plus 8, 16. These two terms will be cancelled. Plus 216 plus 216 is 432, 432x. And this is will be cancelled. And finally, you have 16 plus 16, 32x to the power of 4. This is the sum of really 3 plus 2x to the power of 4 plus 3 minus 2x to the power of 4. If you want to calculate this amount, you just substitute the x is radical 2, this one. So when you have 3 plus 2 radical 2 to the power of 4 plus 3 minus 2 radical 2 to the power of 4, only substitute here with the x is radical, sorry, this x squared. Radical 2 squared plus 32 into radical 2 power 4. When you simplify this one, you will get an integer because radical 2 is 2 and radical 2 squared is 4. So the final answer I found it 1154. Okay. Go to the next question, number 9, and this only the solution, as I told you, the first part of chapter review number 4, only the first 10 questions. The coefficient of x squared in the binomial expansion 1 plus x over 2 to the power of n, where n is a positive integer, is 7. Find the value of n. The coefficient of x squared. First, you can, instead of writing the whole expansion 1 to the n plus blah blah, you can go direct and write the term of x squared. The term of x squared, or including x squared, is simply nc2. Take the same index here, the same power of n of x. nc2, 1 to the power, any power is the same, x over 2 to the power of 2. This is the term. The coefficient of x squared, the coefficient of x squared, just remove x here, just put it 1, and so don't forget you have 1 here. So nc2, okay, into 1 over 2 squared, okay? The nc2 is n factorial over 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial. Yes, this coefficient is really equal 7, okay? Oh, I forgot to write 1 over 2 squared is 1 over 4 here, don't forget. Okay, so n factorial over, I can simplify this one to make it easy, to make it only 1 factorial. I can reduce the other one. N factorial is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial, okay? Over, I can multiply 2 factorial into 4 is 8, like this. And the n minus 2 factorial, here you have it. You can simplify now this and this. This really equals 7, okay? If you continue solving this part, so n into n minus 1 is equal to just a cross multiplication. N into n minus 1 times 1 is the same, is equal to 7 times 8. Cross multiplication, product of means equal product of extremes. So n into n minus 1 is really 7 times 8. Just write 7 times 8. Now don't write n into n minus 1 and make it a quadratic equation. You can compare. N and n minus 1 are 2 consecutive integers, the same as 7 times 8. So the big number here is the same big number, and the smaller number is the smaller number. If you take n is equal to 8, this is the answer. If you take n minus 1 is equal to 7, you will also get n is 8. So in all cases, n is 8. Okay. Thank you so much. Last one, number 10. Use the binomial theorem to expand the 3 plus 10x to the power of 4, giving each coefficient as an integer. Use your expansion with an appropriate value of x to find the exact value of 1003 power 4. State the value of x, which you can. It's easy. Just I leave this question for you. Stop the video now and write the answer. Please do it yourself. The expansion here I have is 81. Check your answer with me. 1080 x plus 5400 x squared plus 12,000 x cubed plus finally 10,000 x power 4. Okay. Use your expansion with an appropriate value of x to find the exact value of this. State the value of x which you have to use. The same way as we solved here. I want to write instead of this 1003 power 4. So I really thought 3 plus 10x is 1003. Yes? Minus 3, minus 3. 10x now is 1000 only. Sorry, there's only 1003. Minus 3 gives you 1000. Okay. Divide by 10, of course. You get x is 100. So the x is 100 when substitute. Go to the expansion. Use your expansion. You have to use your expansion and write the value you want to solve, 1003 to the power of 4. Go to the expansion and put x 100, gives you this value, 81 plus 1080 into 100 plus 5400 into 100 squared plus 12,000, it's a big number really, into 100 cubed plus, you can write it in scientific notation, no problem. If it was a big number, no problem. Okay, write this value and write this answer in the scientific notation for me in comments. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and share the channel to help anyone needs this information. Thank you so much. See you next time. Goodbye.